Children, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now we will take the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. As the name suggests, we will be solving simultaneously two equations in two variables. For example, let us take one equation as a1x plus b1y is equal to c, and the second c1, or we can also write it as plus c1 equal to 0, and the second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here the two variables are x and y. So, and these are the two equations, this is first equation and this is second equation, and the coefficients in the first equation are a1, b1 and c1, second equation a2, b2 and c2. In this chapter we will be learning different methods of solving a pair of linear equation in two variables. First method is graphical method. First method which we will learn is graphical method. Now, if two lines we have to represent graphically, they can be represented in three ways. Either they can be intersecting, or they can be parallel, or they can be coincident, that is lying one above the other. If it is intersecting, there will be only one solution, and when they are parallel, this is intersecting, this first case is intersecting, second is parallel, and the third one is coincident. Now, in the intersecting lines will have only one solution as they are meeting at one point. The parallel lines do not meet at all, so there will be no solution, no intersecting point, so no solution. And the coincident, they are lying one above the other, so there are infinite solutions, because there are many intersecting points, so infinite solution. Now, we can also express the relationship between the two coefficients of these lines. If the lines are intersecting, then a1 upon a2 will not be equal to b1 upon b2. These are the coefficients as you can see here. So, for intersecting lines, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Only one solution, we refer to it as also as unique solution. Now, the second case, that is parallel line. If it is a parallel line, if the lines are parallel, then a1 upon a2 will be equal to b1 upon b2, but will not be equal to c1 upon c2. This is the condition, this is the relationship between the coefficients of parallel lines. Now, if you see the coincident lines, they are lying on one above the other. So, clearly a1 upon a2 will be equal to b1 upon b2 will be equal to c1 upon c2. So, on your screen you can clearly see what is the relationship between the coefficients of intersecting lines, parallel lines and in coincident lines. I have drawn the figure for your reference. Now, we will be, if we draw the graphs and we get the graphs like this, we can easily tell what kind of lines are these. Also, without drawing, just inspecting the relationship between the coefficients, we can at least tell what kind of line it is. Further, the ones which are having a solution, here one solution and the coincident line has many solutions, they are also referred to as consistent pair of equations. Consistent, this is also consistent, and this is inconsistent, where there is no solution is referred to as inconsistent pair of equation. So, intersecting and infinite and coincident lines come under consistent pair of equations, and parallel lines come under inconsistent pair of equations. Now we will do some examples related to this topic. First example, I have written 3 sets of pair of equations. Now we will see what is the relationship between their coefficients and accordingly classify them as intersecting, coincident or parallel line. In the first example, a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to -2 and c1 is equal to 0. In the second equation, a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to -4 and c2 is equal to 0. Now we see a1 upon a2, if we calculate it as 1 by 3, b1 upon b2 is equal to -2 upon -4, which is equal to, here it is c2 is -20. So -2 which is equal to half. Now we can here clearly see a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If you remember that if this is a condition, then this set of equation, if you graphically represent, you will find that they will be intersecting lines and a consistent system of equation. Now let us examine the second pair. a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 2, c1 is equal to -4, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to 4 and c2 is equal to -12. Now a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is also 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 is equal to -4 by -12, which is 1 by 3. Now here we get a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and is not equal to c1 upon c2. If you remember, this condition satisfies when the lines are parallel. So these lines are parallel lines. And the third equation, a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to -9, a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to -18. Now we calculate the ratios. a1 upon a2 is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. And c1 by c2 is equal to -9 by -18, which is also equal to 1 by 2. So all the three ratios, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. This is clearly the condition for coincident lines. Coincident lines also come under consistent pair. Consistent. Please remember this. Parallel lines come under inconsistent system of equation. So this is how, by finding the ratios between the coefficients, we can tell without drawing the graph that whether it will be an intersecting pair or a parallel lines or coincident lines. Example 2, I have written one set of equations. See, x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. We have a pair of linear equation in 2 variables. Now we will be solving it graphically. In 9th standard we had a chapter where we graphically we had plotted the lines, and the same way we are going to do here. Now the first equation is x plus 3y is equal to 6. So here from the first equation we get y is equal to 6 minus x upon 3. And from the second equation we get y is equal to 12 minus 2x upon minus 3, which can be written as 2x minus 12 upon 3. Now with these two we will make, if you remember, we will first find out the values of y, writing different options for x. So minimum of 3 values are required to plot a line. some places in some books you will see that two set of values is also sufficient, but 2 points will always meet in a line. To verify whether they are collinear, the third point actually justifies it. So we will take 3 values, like for x equal to 0, if we put 0, y will come as 2. If I write x equal to 6, we will get 0. And if another value, if I write here, say 3, x is equal to 3, then the answer will be 1. In the ascending order, if we write, it is 3, 6, and here it will be 1, and here. To solve in the exam, you can write here when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6 minus 0 by 3, which is equal to 2, and so on. Now here if we solve it y ka value by putting different values of x, if we write 0, if x is 0, so y will be 2 into 0 minus 12 upon 3, which is clearly minus 4. Now we will write x is equal to 3. If we write x equal to 3, then it will be y will be equal to 2 into 3 minus 12 upon 3, which will be minus 6 upon 3, which is minus 2. So we will write here minus 2. And similarly, if we take another value of x, let us say x is equal to let us say x is equal to 6. So y is equal to 2 into 6 minus 12 upon 3. So this comes as 0, because 12 minus 12 is 0, so we get it as 0. Now using these set of values, we will be plotting the graph, and both the lines have to be represented in the same graph. So how do we do this? We draw our Cartesian plane 4 quadrants like this. This is x-axis. Do write here x-axis, here y-axis. This is the origin, so this is 0. Here if you see x, we require maximum as positive value 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And y, we have both negative as well as positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we require minus 1, then minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Now we plot the points. First set of points 0, 2, 0 and 2. So the point comes here. Then 3, 1, 3, 1 will be somewhere here. Then 6, 0 will be here. See, I am not using a graph paper, so it's just a rough representation of the line. So we get all the 3 collinear points, and this is our first line. You have to write the name of the equation here at one end, 3y equal to 6. Now let us plot the second set of equations. The second set of equations, if we see, the second set of values 0 and minus 4. So 0 and minus 4 is here. 3 and minus 2. 3 and minus 2 is somewhere here, and 6 and 0 is again here. So if we join, we get this as a line, and you can easily see from your values also 6 and 0 is the common set of solution for both the equations. So these two lines are intersecting at the point 6, 0. So the solution of we see that this is a pair of intersecting lines, and the solution is the intersecting point, that is 6, 0. We can also write the solution as x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0. This is how graphically we solve the set of pair of linear equation in 2 variables. There are 3 more methods which you have to learn, which we will be doing in the next video. Please revise and try to understand. If there are any doubts, please comment. I will be more than happy to clear your doubts. Please share, like and subscribe. Thank you.